I, the Omnissiah. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Praise the machine god and all of his creations, including this stream, technically. The machine spirit has been appeased. Everything seems to be running okay. I have no dropped frames. I guess doing the chants and applying the sacred oils actually worked. Fair enough. Caught you off guard. That was the point. Can you guys hear me? Well, you can hear me clearly. You're able to hear the music and stuff as well. Fine, no problems. I hope. I ask this because my fucking headset snapped in half. So I'm wearing a different one, and it's a USB headset, which means that I've had to change like audio devices and stuff in Windows, and it's not good. So
we're watching you, scum.
Spaghetti night. 2 months in a row, thank you. Let's wreck some Necron Heine. Indeed, that's the idea. Music's good. Alright, cool. Just checking. The game audio might be a different thing, actually. We'll find out one way or the other. Because this PC doesn't like USB headsets very much. You can try and set the USB headset as the default playback device, but stuff will not default to it. You have to specify it. It's kind of annoying. I had to do it with OBS when I loaded it up a second ago. So, well. It'll have to do for now until I can get a new one.
We're watching you, scum.
Star 22 months in a row, my god! Back from your business trip. Hello, Dave and Jack. Hello, Store. How you doing? Cup of tea. Cup of tea. How'd you snap a headset in half? Basically, you know where the... You know with ones that you can adjust? At the join between the left earphone and the sort of headband bit snapped. And Spaghetti Night gave Armchair a sub. That's nice of you. Merry Christmas and all. Yeah, solid it. Merry Christmas indeed. It's Christmas! Oh my god! It's actually already the 10th of December. I have no idea where the time is going. It's a little bit scary. Honey tea, very nice.
We're watching you, scum.
Excuse me. Also, Ballon 10011 months already. Praise to the Omnissiah. Praise it. Yeah. Oh, what's the binary for 420? I don't know. Presumably lots of ones and zeros. Anyway, how's everybody's December getting on so far then? Mine's doing okay. Aside from my sleep schedule being wrecked royally by noisy people when I'm trying to get some fucking sleep. So that's great. I wasn't able to do Friday's stream as a result of that, and honestly, I barely made this one. Yes. Housemates staying up to like 5, 6 a.m. shouting and laughing. It's not very fun. Crooked Shades! It has been 6 months, apparently. Where does the time go, eh? Although, on the bright side, I've been doing lots of work at the old hobby desk. I call it the hobby desk. It's literally just the desk. I don't have, like, a special hobby desk. I wish I had a special hobby desk, because then I could get, like, an airbrush and stuff, but I don't. Where'd you go, you little... Just dropped something off my desk, and it's sort of done that thing where instead of just falling straight onto the floor, it's disappeared into another dimension. Fuck's sake. Where did I put... Arg. This is so annoying. Phone, come here, I need the flashlight. There you are. Ow. There. Oh, we're off to a good start tonight. Ugh. Anyway. Painting more stuffs, always painting more stuffs. But particularly this last week or so, I've been doing lots of painting, actually. Like, most of the day has been spent painting. I have 3 projects on the go at the minute. Welcome to the What I Painted This Week segment of the stream. Let's see if I can... Oh, there we go. Let's put the Discord up on the screen. That works. So, we're working in reverse order. I've been working on some historical minis. So not 40k, but World War II. For bolt action. Because I'm painting the bolt action starter set up for my my dad as a Christmas present for him. So, and that's the first model I've done as a test. It's a US paratrooper, which was quite tricky because I'm using GW colors, and basically having to look at pictures of actual US paratroopers from World War II and trying to figure out what colors I should use and stuff. It's been an interesting process of research. Trying to get things like the color of the webbing right, and the gun and the boots and things like that. And also figure out a way to do it so it's not like an absolute chore. So I can get them done relatively quickly. So... but yeah, there's me first paratrooper. It's these guys are okay actually. They're pretty straightforward, easy to do, these US paratroopers, which is good because there's quite a lot of them. But it's the German camouflage I'm terrified of. Oh god. Luckily there's far fewer Germans to paint, although they do have a half track that I need to do as well, but that's okay. I'll just paint it that like German grey and I'll probably be fine. That's very interesting actually. I've learned a lot in the process of starting to do some historical miniatures. Lots of little things like how in 40k everybody paints all the webbing and stuff on their soldiers brown leather, whereas in reality webbing is almost never made of leather. I have since discovered after getting into this. And also guns, everyone in 40k paints them bright shiny silver. but in reality, guns tend to be black because otherwise they reflect the sunlight and give away your position. So it's interesting, you know? It's interesting. It might change the way I paint a few of my 40k minis going forward, actually, to be honest with you, particularly my Imperial Guard. I think there'll be less silver on their guns and less leather pouches and more sort of... I don't know what you call this stuff. It's like canvasy material. But yeah, it's interesting. I kind of enjoyed it though. The building these guys was quite nice and quick because the bolt action plastic minis from Warlord games are actually quite nice. They're very easy to put together, and they offer you a lot of customization as well. Like I don't think I've got 18, about 20 odd minis here, 20 odd American paratroopers, and I don't think any two of them look the same because that's just how much customization the kit offers you, which is honestly pretty freaking sweet. So, but yeah, I noticed that a lot of historical mini painters, they tend to do the guns like they literally just take black paint them, and then just try and do some highlighting with the dark metal color, which is all well and good, but I found a better way. There we go. You know, I think I've showed you guys my Imperial Knights before, right? You know how they have that really, really dark metal on the trim and stuff? That's because I have a special mixture. I have Sorcerer Dave's special sauce. That sounds so wrong. But really, though, I do. I have a special mixture which is like 2 parts Agrex Earthshade, 2 parts black paint, 2 parts Lamian Medium, in an old Null pot. And it works as a kind of shade wash, but you apply it to a metallic and it turns it really, really dark metal. I used it initially for my Imperial Knights because I wanted a way to quickly get really, really black, sort of like pig iron effects on the things. And it occurred to me that instead of painting the metal bits on the Tommy gun black and then trying to highlight them with a metal, why don't I just paint it metal and then apply my sort of black pig iron mixture to it? And it's turned out fucking fantastically. You can't really see it very well in this blurry ass photo, but it looks really, really good compared to what everyone else seems to do for these, which is just paint it black and then add a few flecks of metallic on it. So it's nice. It's very good. I feel very proud of myself, but anyway. Wood looks authentic. Here's the thing, actually. I have a paint on the way. I got a big delivery from Element in the post. And one of the paints I ordered for it is a technical paint from Vallejo called Wood Grain. And it's not arrived yet, so that you're not seeing that in the photo, but basically you apply it to anything you want to be wood, like a rifle, and it gives you a kind of wood grain effect when it dries. It looks really, really sweet. I saw it in a video, and I wanted some, so I've ordered it. And I primarily got it for my Skitari because, appropriate considering tonight's subject of the stream, but I've begun my AdMech. I have my first squad of Skitari done. As you can see. Let's see if we can get that a bit bigger. There we go. First squad of Skitari is done. I finalised the old paint scheme. Built up my first squad. Again, I really like the Skitari kit. It's super quick to build and paint these guys, like super quick. Like, I got all 10 of these guys done in an evening, pretty much. Not including the building. I did the building the previous day, but yeah, really quite good. I'm probably going to end up getting these guys done a lot sooner than I thought, just because of how quick it is. And as you can see, I picked a paint scheme that loosely fits with the Knights, because I'm going to have them fighting alongside each other quite frequently. But yeah, there's my Skitari. So that's project number 2. The AdMech are incoming. I've painted these guys from my Forge Bane set I got ages ago. I'm now just waiting for the damn AdMech Battle Force set to arrive from Element, and then I can actually crack on with it and get properly started. So they are quite Jawa-like, aren't they? I feel like they look like they're wearing dressing gowns, personally. Like they've all just decided to march into battle wearing purple dressing gowns, and I'm honestly okay with this. These are the Rangers, though. The Rangers have the hoods. The next squad I build are going to be Vanguard, so they're going to have the radium carbines and the metal helmets, like sallet helmet type things. The Vanguard are weird, actually. They kind of vaguely remind me of old school classic Doctor Who Cybermen. They're kind of interesting. So yeah. I've been told rules-wise that Rangers are better than Vanguard, generally speaking, but I want a mixture of both just because they're cool. Honestly. Those look like flintlocks. Are they... what are they called? Fucking... I'm having a devil of a time remembering all the names of the guns for AdMech, because they have weird stuff. I think they're galvanic rifles. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, they are styled to look a bit like flintlock muskets, aren't they? It's interesting. They remind me a bit of the old... oh god. They remind me a bit of the old metal Vostroyans that GW released back in, like, 4th edition. For the Imperial Guard. They got that kind of vaguely Napoleonic look to their weapons. But anyway. There's me. That's an arc rifle, by the way, this thing here. And that's a plasma caliber, I think. I think it's a plasma... it's a plasma something. But yeah. There you go. AdMech are on the way. Hopefully we'll be done sooner than I was thinking, actually. So that's nice. They've been quite enjoyable to paint. And what else? So, project number 3. Scrolling up a bit. Here we go. It's the Death Guard. I've painted up some of my Plague Marines from my old Dark Imperium set I got at the start of 8th edition. And I enjoyed it so much that I've bought a Chaos Battle Force. Well, technically, yeah. A Death Guard Battle Force set from Element as well. So that's on its way. And I'm going to be building these guys alongside the AdMech. So I've got 2 new armies in the works, essentially. I'm going to basically alternate between the 2 so I don't get quite so bored painting the same thing all the time. But, yeah. Done the first 7 Plague Marines. I've got on my desk right now a Lord of Contagion, a Noxious Blightbringer, a Malignant Plague Caster, I think it's called, and one of those big bloat drone things. And yeah, these guys are a lot of fun to paint, like a hell of a lot of fun to paint. They're so dirty and grimy, and each one of them is unique and individual and different stuff. It's very interesting. Makes a change from, like, identical Loyalist Space Marines, I'll tell you that much. Or Guardsmen. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Basically, I got fed up of my word bearers. In my heart of hearts, I'll always be a son of Lorgar, but word bearers are so shit in 8th edition. They're so bad. They're really terrible, and I'm sick of playing them. I've played I don't know how many games with my word bearers now in 8th edition, and they haven't won a single game. They just lose again, and again, and again, and again, just because their rules suck. They're really awful. There's rumours that there's some new Chaos stuff in the works, but it might just be a Black Legion thing rather than Chaos Space Marines in general. But frankly, I'm sick of it. I can't be arsed anymore, so I'm painting up Death Guard. They're going to be the new big... I'm not getting rid of the word bearers. They'll always be there, so I can come back to them. But I think the Death Guard, when they're done, will be my main Chaos army on the channel, because they're just better. Honestly. They're just better. And my painting skills have gotten a lot better since I did those word bearers as well, so these guys even look nicer too, so... There you go. That pink plasma gun. This fella with his pet blood-sucking fly creature. This guy with the antlers. Something vaguely Christmassy about him for some reason, I think. Well, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. There's my projects at the moment. The bolt action starts at Death Guard and AdMech. That's me stuff I've got happening at the moment. I don't know when you'll see these guys on the channel. It might be a while. These guys take a little while to paint. A bit longer than your average show. So... it's gonna be good, boys. I hope so. The thing I'm really scared of with these guys is their vehicles. I do not know how I'm going to tackle that with the current painting method I use. I've got one of those big plague tank things. I forget what the heck they're called constantly. I think plague burst crawlers. I'm not sure. Death Guard have like the Space Wolf problem where all of their fucking stuff has got plague something in the name. But you know, the big plague tank with the mortar on it. I've got one of those in the battle force that's arriving, so that might not be too bad. But I know that I want at least one Land Raider because I want to put a bunch of Blightlord Terminators with a Plague Surgeon dude in a big Land Raider and then send it at the enemy. I actually want quite a lot of Terminators because Death Guard Terminators, their Blightlords, are actually really freaking good. So I want plenty of them. Because that's what I wanted with my Word Bearers. I want my Word Bearers to be a sort of Terminator heavy force, but unfortunately Chaos Terminator is like your regular variety. A shite. They're awful. However, Death Guard Blightlords, on the other hand, they kick ass, so... but if I do a Death Guard Land Raider, I'm gonna have to either get very creative or spend lots of money on third-party bits for it. I might have to look at some sculpting tutorials and things on how to nurglify my Land Raider. But that's the plan at the moment anyway, so... it's going to be interesting, either way. And I can't wait to get these guys on the channel for some games in the future. Same with the AdMech. It's going to be good fun. The AdMech, at least, you'll probably see relatively soon. Purely because I can team them up with the Knights to make up the points difference. So I can get... if I get, like, 3 squads of Skitari and a couple of... and a Tech Priest and an Engine Seer done, I can just plonk that on the table alongside my Knights, and that's an army. So you can see them on the channel relatively soon. These guys will take a while longer, though, unfortunately, but they're in the works. And I'm enjoying painting them so much that they'll probably get done faster than you'd think anyway, so... well, yes, obviously green stuff would be the way to go. It's just, it's so much easier said than done, mate. Like... just use green stuff. Yeah, there's a little more to it than that. I'm not a very talented sculptor, so... I know some guys who are talented sculptors, but unfortunately they would charge me an actual arm and a leg and possibly a kidney to actually do any sculpting for me, so... I'm on my own there, I think. I need to look up online some like really easy, kind of almost cheaty ways of making good nurgly bits for vehicles. I'm sure there'll be something out there that I can use. So we'll figure it out though. I don't even have a Chaos Land ready yet, so this is a future thing, but at some point, for sure, I'll have to figure that out. Because frankly, I might even want some Rhinos too to put Plague Marines in. The close combat variety of Plague Marines. They look quite tasty, to be honest with you, so I wouldn't mind sticking some of them in a Rhino or 2 and throwing them at the enemy. So anyway, so there you go. That's the what I painted segment of the stream, which is kind of starting to become a thing, which I'm completely fine with because I like talking about my hobby stuff. It's good fun. Alright, let me finish this cup of tea. And we'll get going. I'm alright, Rejected Son. I appreciate the nice comments. I'm a distinctly average painter. I just know techniques. I don't have a lot in the skill department. And more importantly, I don't have the patience required to be a really good painter. I suffer from get-it-done-itis. not one of those guys like Martin Waller who can just spend 2 months on a single miniature. Like that is just anathema to me. Anathema to me. That was hard to say for some reason. So you have the patience to paint it all, which is more than you have. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that's a question of adjusting your tolerance very slowly. When I first got back into 40k, at first I didn't paint my minis at all. Then I primed them, and that was it. And then I primed them and added a couple of little base coats. And then I primed them, added a couple of little base coats, and added a wash. Then, after doing all that, I made some highlights. Well, I did some dry brushing. And then, after a while of doing that, I actually started doing some, like, neat edge highlights and stuff like that. And it just goes on and on and on. And your tolerance for how much you're willing to do for each model just kind of increases slowly. Until you get to a point where you're like me, where doing layering and shades and highlights and varnishing is all just par for the course. Like that doesn't seem like a lot of work to me. Partly as well because the more you do it and the more you practice, the faster you get at it as well. Like when I first started 40k, to paint a squad of dudes to the standard of those Death Guard Plague Marines, for example, that would have taken me at least a week. But now I can do it in a day. So, you know, it's a practice thing. It's a practice thing. Like, so many people are just like, oh, I can't possibly paint like that. I'm not even going to bother. And it's like, dude, my first minis were garbage. Like, no one is born with the ability to paint miniatures really well. Like, nobody at all whatsoever. Everybody sucks to start with. It's one of those weird things. Like, you want to improve at a sport, like playing football? What do? Well, you pick up a football and you train, right? You practice. You know, you want to get good at, I don't know, freaking darts. You get a dartboard, you get some darts, and you practice. It's like that with many things in life. But for some reason, when it comes to painting minis, everybody forgets this. It's like everybody wants to be instantly really good at it, but nobody is. It's like, you want to paint well, you got to pick up a paintbrush and just do it, man. Even if your first stuff sucks. You wouldn't expect to be able to play for Manchester United if you've never, like, picked up a football in your life, would you? So why expect to be able to paint really well without actually putting the effort in? Because that's all it is. You learn techniques and you practice. Talent has nothing to do with it. Right. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly, Angus, exactly. Like, those Plague Marines I just showed you, I got them just over a year ago now, with my Dark Imperium set, and I was terrified of them. I primed them black, and then put them in a box and forgot about them for, like, basically forever, because I was too scared of those detailed models, and I was not, like, I have no idea how on earth I'm going to paint something like that. And now, it's like, yeah, whatever, I'll paint some Plague Marines, it's good fun. And that's just over a year's worth of practice. That's the difference. Talent only governs how much practice you need to put in. I suppose that's fair. But I mean, you know, there are guys who paint minis better than me who can barely draw a fucking stick, man. Like, seriously. You don't need a lot of artistic talent to paint miniatures. You honestly don't. It's the brutal, honest truth. As someone who's done actual, like, art, as in paintings, Wow, there is a world of difference. All the hard work is done for you in miniature painting because the figure's already there in 3D. All you got to do is color the thing in, basically. It's practically paint by numbers. So it's like tracing. In a way, it almost is, I guess, yeah. Do you not want to know what your paint by numbers end up looking like? But you know what I mean? It's like you've got the mini already made for you. You literally just need to apply colors to it. That's essentially it. You know, the most complicated it gets is either when A, you're doing freehand stuff, or B, when you get to the sort of final highlighting phase and you need to start thinking about things like where light is hitting the model from certain angles and things like that. But generally speaking, it's just fill in the bits of the mini in the correct colors and just throw a heap of Agrax Earthshade and Shade Wash over the thing. Job done. Move on to the next one. It's really all you need to do. There's actually a really good YouTube channel called Sonic Sledgehammer Studio, who does, he's a Kiwi, who does loads of really good painting tutorials, but they're like basic level, sort of like, here's how you paint when don't have a lot of time or patience to get a basic tabletop paint job finished and done. The dude Sledge is really, really good. He approaches it from a perspective of, I know how it is. You've got a table full of like about 30 to 60 dudes sat there, and you got to get through them all so you can get an army on the table. All right, so here I'm going to show you how to paint them in such a way that you can get these guys done looking pretty good, but also very quickly. I'll give you a link because the dude's awesome. Like, his tutorials are fucking fantastic. But yeah, he consistently produces really good looking stuff, but also really quick, easy to replicate stuff as well. So is the guy I chuck a link to his channel every time someone's getting into the hobby, like brand new, and is like, I don't know how to paint. How do I paint? Where do I start? I just point them immediately at Sledge and be like, right, go watch these. What is paint? How many? Honest to God, some of the people I play against every now and again at my local store, sometimes I wonder if that's their thought process. The amount of... I'm not just talking unpainted armies, in fact, in this case. I'm talking unpainted and in some cases only half-built armies I've played against in the past. Jesus Christ. The sheer number of rhinos I've played against, which are only half-constructed. Like, they don't have any of the caterpillar tracks on them, and the top doors are missing because the guy who owns it hasn't decided if he wants it to be a rhino or a razorback or a predator yet. And frequently proxies it as all three. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hard work dealing with that, but hey ho. Our enemies hiding unfinished metal boxes. Not even metal boxes at that point, they're like metal baskets. Alright. So how about the Outer Worlds? Looks fun. Probably be buggy as shit when released because it's Obsidian, but hopefully the modding community will fix it up and we'll get a good game out of it. Do. Right. Game capture. You're expecting a Borderlands style experience? I don't think that's what you're getting at all. Maybe the setting is a little Borderlandsy, but in terms of gameplay, yeah, I don't think so. Give it a minute. Do. It's going to take a minute or two to load. Bear with me, folks. Thank you for your patience. Any times you'll play with half-finished painted minis is when you're just testing new models with friends. Honestly, I don't ever play with a model these days if it's not finished and painted and based. It's a rule I set myself a while ago now, and I've stuck to it. And I have zero regrets. I will not play with a model unless it is finished and based. And it's funny how much more you get done when you have a policy like that. When you just conduct yourself under a policy of, yeah, whatever, I'll just get it half built, and dear God, that's loud. Get it like half built and, you know, whatever, enough to be able to put it on the table. That's fine. I found that whenever I played like that, I never got anything done. So. That's why I now have a policy of it ain't getting played with until it's finished. Why is Adobe After Effects open? Go away, Adobe After Effects. Go away. Be gone! Trying to adjust the damn volume here. Stand by. Stand by. Folks. Like I said, just a different headset, so it's all a bit... I don't know what's going on. Alright, that's probably good. Maybe. I don't know, actually. That spiked pretty high on the audio meter thing. Paint before you build. I've not reached the point where I paint in sub-assemblies yet. Unless it's absolutely desperate. I've not been able to break that particular habit. So many people told me when I was doing my Skitari, don't stick them on the bases until you've painted them, because that way you can get under their cloaks. And I was like, nah, I'm going to stick them to their bases anyway. And honestly, I didn't have that much trouble painting the cloaks in the end anyway, so... Can't play with unpainted unpainted models at all. Yep, no, same. I'll play against someone who's got unpainted models, because I'm not that much of a fucking elitist about it. Although I won't say I enjoy it all that much. It makes a remarkable difference when your opponent's got a properly painted, properly based army. And a table with decent scenery as well, my god. Go back to the land of loud noises. Possibly. Alright. Guys, you're gonna have to keep me appraised on the audio here. I have literally no fucking clue anymore. With this new USB headset plugged in, like the fucking audio balance is just all wrong. So if it's stupendously loud, which it looks like it might be, you're gonna have to let me know. I don't even remember. It's a USB when I got ages and ages ago. It's the backup. Game seems a little loud, yeah, that's what I figured it probably should be, judging by the meter. That should be better. Now then. You were number 3. Wait, hang on a minute. Yeah, Leonard's, he's the new one, isn't he? Upgrade! We shall give you... More movement's always good. Secutor legs for the win. And it's leveling up again, frankly. Alright, so what do we got here so far? Troop gains +1 damage. Servo skull thing. +4 meters movement, +50% critical chance. Command fire. And this one will be command. Choose between 2 canticles. +2 damage to all troops for the next attack. +2 energy armor to +2 physical armor to all troops for 1 round. Sure. Alright. And you've got a free slot now. Ooh, plasma culverin. I forgot about this. Somebody might need this. By which I mean, not need, but I want to give them a plasma culverin because it's awesome. I think I shall remove a blast pistol and give you a phosphor blaster. And our Lex mechanic. Hello there. Yes. Enjoy your plasma culverin that requires 4 cognition to fire. Did I unlock the Incending Combustor yet? No, not yet, but hey. You know what I actually want to do? I want to change my factions so they look like mine on the tabletop. That's about right there. Maybe a bit brighter. Like that. Secondary colour. Kind of a tan for mine, but I can't quite get that colour, so that's a little bit annoying. Yay, now they look like my dudes. Dear. Alright. the weapon he's got? Oh, it's just a fast pistol. I just never actually looked very closely at it until now. Right. Mission. What do we got available to us? Arc pistol, fractal field generator, Skitari Vanguard Alpha, arc rifle. That's not bad actually. It's a Blackstone. And then we've got these two new guys as well, Roe and Captrix. Reward is the Incendiing Combustor. And... ooh, difficulty hard, eh? We'll get a Plasma Caliber. Cognitive Canister. It's not bad, actually. That's pretty good. Troop deployment cost reduced by 30%. Some Blackstone. It's hard, though. Also, we seem to have some sort of choice here. Or are these... yeah, now we've got a choice. Interesting. Most interesting. I think we'll go for this one, because the Combustor seems awesome. Damage sustained during warp transit forced the Cestus Metallicon to vent much of its fuel reserves. Quartermaster Rowe suggests acquiring a supply of isotopic material from the tomb of Agrelek for use as fuel on the Cestus Metallicon. Sure. Alright. Canticles. Litany of Life, Blessings of the Omnissiah, and Blessings of the Omnissiah. Sure. Yeah, that works. That's good. And then we'll have Jeremiah, Menarius, and Leonardus. And also Skitari Ranger Alpha, huh? I love how the Ranger Alpha is less than the Ranger. That doesn't make much sense, but whatever. Right, let's deploy. Let's do this.
Megos, stable orbit achieved and maintained. My thanks, Quartermaster. I will remain in geosynchronous orbit for the duration of this mission. Fuel reserves calculated. Continuous orbit probable but not certain. Additional fuel acquisition recommended. Attention required. Troublesome news, Megos. The tanks are nearly empty. Supplies are low. Far from sufficient. Problematic in the extreme. Organized supplies below. We only just arrived here, Quartermaster. Warp transit less than satisfactory. New reports state cargo supplies vented to the void as a result of damage. Most unacceptable. Then what is our situation now, Quartermaster? Deploying armed force on hostile world is costly exercise, logistically complex, running costs for the Cestus Metallicon in orbit far from negligible. Crisis in isotopic fuel matter for the core reactors. Disappointment and frustration are flooding my neurovaults and require quarantining. I focus instead on a solution. Can you present one? The tomb of Agrelek contains strong traces of radioactive decay. Supplies of necessary materials present. Request acquisition before materials half-life is expired.
The tomb of Agrelek isn't particularly welcoming, Megos. Are you certain it's worth the risk to go in?
Our mission here cannot be fulfilled if the Cestus Metallicon has insufficient fuel to stay in a stable orbit.
Very well. I hope the Quartermaster understands what missions like this cost.
Cost of deployment less than value of resources acquired. Mission is mathematically justified.
Well, when you put it like that. Okay, so that's the goal over there. Oh, we've got a pair of them, actually. Well, as usual, I want to take the path that is the quickest because of awakening stuff. A sudden radiation spike has turned this part of Agrilex's tomb into a dangerous hot zone. A pair of Skitari lie in the zone, evidently having been overcome by the red levels. It is sacrilegious to leave them there unrecovered, but the area may be too hazardous to do anything else. Commemorate the dead, pray for the dead and leave them where they are. Cremate the dead. Burn the bodies, at least they will not lie there to rot. Or bring back the dead. Let's cremate them. Ah, bollocks. The cohort throws promethium over the bodies and sets them alight from a distance with gunfire. However, they did not expect the pocket of explosive gas, which causes a huge fiery blast and destroys the whole chamber. The cohort is clear of the explosion, but the nearby Necrons are immediately alerted to the location. Bollocks. Oh well, we shall persevere. Oh, that's a lot of Necrons. Alright, let's see. Don't have any more cognition, so wow, we're looking very purple. Very, very purple. Okay, it's not quite what I intended, but hey, alright. Okay, you've got the plasma culverin. Your next weapon attack does not require cognition points to use. Okay. Let's just recover that. 3 cognition in the back, so wait. So now, what I shall do, let's move here. Let's see what we can shoot. Nothing at the moment. Alright, so we'll move again. Oh yeah, I forgot it hovers an icon over them, just tell you can hit them, doesn't it? Very good, we'll do that then. Get our next weapon attack for free. Oh, interesting, you don't aim at a specific dude, you just place down a line. Oh, that's pretty cool. Lol, one-shotted. That's you dealt with. I want to wait for those guys to get on that bridge so I can just fry them both with the plasma at the same time. That seems like an excellent course of action to me. Do we have any more cognition thingies around here? No, we don't. That's annoying. This is Volkite Blast. It's probably not going to get used. Luckily, I do also have a Phosphor Blast pistol, which is good. That's procedurally generated. No, I don't think they are. I can actually damage a target with this. Boop! You just got booped. And you who also has a Volkite blaster. I did not realize this. Interesting. I thought I didn't realize I had 2 tech priests with Volkite blasters. Possibly an error on my part, but okay. Out of range. Command. We don't have any troops around, so that's kind of useless. Both of those are useless, in fact. Because we have no troops. However, blessings of the Omnissiah. Time to die. And I'll have that cognition, thank you. Would you go on? Would this go on your top 5 list for 40k video games? Well, absolutely, 100%. I think it would probably. Let me think. Probably place number 3. Original Dawn of War number 1. Battlefleet Gothic Armada number 2, and this at 3. I think would be fair. Let's bring in a Skitari Ranger. Because why not? Oh, because it costs you a shit ton of cognition, that's why not. Oh, I wish your service girl was online, I could grab that. Arg! Tell you what we'll do, we'll delay your turn. Ow. Get. Get wrecked. Stupid scarabs. Destruction is the destiny of the Xenos. Indeed. Yeah. Volkite blaster. Actually, no, let's not. Save it for the plasma. 5 damage. Look at that. If I get there, cost me a cognition point, but I can finish you off. Pew! There we go. Very good. That's not useful yet, but it could be if I got the Skitari a bit closer. Right, cool. And... and now, for the fun. That was not that impressive, to be honest with you, but honestly, I just wanted to kill 2 guys with 1 beam of plasma. The cohort's rad sniffers are detecting potential traces of the target isotopes. The trail leads through a half-collapsed series of chambers, crumbling under the weight of the shifted landscape overhead. It may be perilous to pursue, but it could bring the cohort to their objective more quickly. Caution, take another way around. The mission will fail if the cohort is lost to the treacherous terrain. Courage, take the dangerous trail. It's worth the risk. Calculation. Survey the collapsed chambers before taking this route. It would not be quite as fast, but it should mitigate the risk. This. Ooh. The cohort sizes up the stability of the chambers ahead before proceeding. Their field engineering even experience tells them. I'm just making up words now. Tells them which parts to avoid, and while they do not make very fast progress, they emerge on the other side of the collapse unscathed. Their thoroughness also turns up a cache of rare elements unearthed by the upheaval. We got a power axe now! Woo! It's like Omniscient Axe, except better, I believe. Unlocking weapons, finally. Alright. Onwards! Anyone sign up for the Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 beta? Not me! I'm looking forward to that game, but I'm looking forward to the finished game. We had this conversation last time, but yeah, I'm not into the whole paying for the privilege of beta testing thing. Alright, Jeremiah. Menarius and Leonardus. You guys go there. I will honestly not deploy any troops, because I'd rather have the cognition points. Right. Pew? Pew, pew, pew. Critical! Yes! Now, Service Skull. You can get me those 2 cognition from there. Lovely! And you know what? You can move all the way over there. Recover that to get free stuff. Well, free movement essentially is what that was. Cool beans. Oh, I didn't see you down there. Ouch. Oh, I'm gonna have to pop the healing canticle on you, aren't I? Right, can we... Okay, what is going on with the controls right now? It's really weird. There we go. Jesus Christ. Give me that Blackstone. Right. And now... Hehe. Finish you off with that. It's nice. You finish him off with a phosphor blast pistol, you get the cognition for it. That's pretty cool. The active unit, damn it. Alright, you. Volkai in the face. Harvest that. Run up to him, take his cognition, and use it to hit him with. I don't think it's really fair to call it Warhammer XCOM. It's very unlike XCOM in a whole heap of ways, to tell you the truth. I don't think it's a... it's sort of in the same general vague genre as XCOM, but I wouldn't... Like, someone a couple of streams ago came in asking if this was basically an XCOM clone, and my answer to that is no. Because Xenonauts, for example, is an XCOM clone, because it's literally just XCOM, but made by different people. This, on the other hand, is influenced by XCOM, for sure, but it's also very different. So... more like Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, so I have no idea, but I wouldn't have thought so. Huzzah! Cognition dispensers are back up again. Also, Litany of Life! Back up to full health now, boys. Okay, so what I'm going to do with you is Cognition Freedom. Means you're getting plasma in the face. And you got critical as well to boot. Means I'm going to move here, grab this cognition. Scan this. Do we have more? Yep. Very good. Scan or destroy. We've got to scan that still, so... Right, we'll move you here. End your turn. Presumably get shot in the face by this Necron. As you do. Volkite Blaster. How? Right, let me just grab this. And go here. Grab that. Go here, grab this. Will blast you. And go here, scan this. Right. No threat remaining, really? But he's clearly... Alright, fine. You say so. I just scanned all of the things and I won. The cohort locates a cache of ingots forged from a rare isotope by some unknown Necron method. They are able to take this rare bounty back to the tomb entrance for processing into fuel for the Cestus Metallicum. Don't tell Videx. He'll be absolutely incandescent. Drive your supplies. The fuel situation improved. The fuel is good, the rest not so good.
I anticipate further requests for action in maintaining mission optimal supply levels. Undoubtedly, no army survives without supplies. Supplies not in the habit of walking into our hold. I am sure I will hear from you again soon, Quartermaster. Even got refunded mostly for our Skitaria, which barely got used. It's amazing what 3 tech priests can get done, to be fair. 2 of which have got Volkite, one's got a plasma culprit as well, so yeah. Also, we've unlocked the Incendiing Combustor, which is pretty fun. I'm going to immediately proceed over to the cohort screen. Also... There we go. We're slightly less purple now. A more muted purple, anyway. Where's our man? Leonardus! Leonardus. Wait, no. Wrong guy. Wrong guy! You can keep your Volkite Blaster. So what's the deal with this? 5 to 7 damage to target versus 3 to 5. Ooh, it's just a better power axe. I see. Nah, you can keep the current power axe. It'd be nice to have a better one, but it requires an additional augment slot. I'm not in desperate need of the ability to do more melee damage at the moment, really. So that's okay. Jeremiah! Say goodbye to your plasma culverin for now, mate. Say hello to the Incendiing Combustor. Because I want to give it a try and see which is better, basically. Also, we have 826 Blackstone now. Holy shit! Are you going to paint your own AdMech purple? I think you missed the start of the stream because I already showed off some photos of my AdMech, who are indeed purple. I finished painting a squad of Skitaria yesterday. Right. Actually, more upgrades. Why the fuck not? Let's see. Head upgrade. Hey, nice. He's looking pretty badass now as our Leonardus. Look at him. Let's get you to rank 7 as well. Dead analytics, +1 cognition point gained on killing a target. Yes, please! Get a little bit of a refund every time I kill something with an Incendiing Combustor. Alright, we got 2 free slots here. We could give you a better power axe. Alternatively, we can give you some of this fun stuff. Horatio Claw. Horatio Mechadendrite. Noise Reductor. Omnispecs. Fastest Mechadendrite. Power Field Generator. Spotlight. Let's go with... I could stick a couple of Horatio Claws on him, honestly. Give him some healing ability. I kind of like that. Yeah, let's go for that. Although... Actually, no. I'll give you one of them, and you can have a Phosphor Pistol as well, because that's just really freaking useful for finishing off downed enemies with and stuff, so... Alright. So there's our boys. Jeremiah, Anarius, and Leonardus. you had this much variety for your tech priests when it came to the actual tabletop. These are so cool. Alright, back to the mission screen. Containment. Arc Rifle, Skitarii Vanguard Alpha, Blackstone. Let's do this one. Unlock the Vanguard Alpha. Alright. Yep, these are good. Also, you guys, plus... Yeah, that'll do. We're barely holding the line in the tomb of Ubjao. Swarms of these damned flayed ones are surging up from the lower levels. We're seeing our own soldiers coming back to us as skins draped over those things. We must keep the tomb open. The foulness of the place is not permissible as a factor in preventing us from completing our mission. We don't have all our emotions locked away for our convenience, Megos. My Skitarii cannot fight under those conditions. If morale keeps falling, we'll lose the tomb. I'm not ignorant of the morale of the less augmented personnel. This situation requires remedying. We need to stem the flow of flayed ones, otherwise the place will end up our tomb as well. Oh, flayed ones. This is going to be interesting. The low levels are swarming with flayed ones. If we seal a key passageway to those levels, we can hinder their movement to a manageable rate. Mission doctrine suggests a cohort with demolition charges would be a viable solution. Is a viable solution. Apologies, my Vox transmitter unit is malfunctioning. It's inserting words where they don't make any sense. My thoughts exactly, Megos. It's not just the danger to my men that worries me. When the enemy wears the skins of your dead comrades, death isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. Alright. If this is being used by the flayed ones, it needs to be closed. Ooh. The cohort comes across a side tunnel or vent in the tomb wall. The entrance to the passageway is clotted with blood and scraps of flesh, suggesting it is used as a way for the flayed ones to move around the tomb. Close the passageway without delay. Douse the passageway with flame before doing anything else. Check what is inside the passageway before acting. Douse it in flame! It's never... Flame is never a good idea in this game, apparently. Like, Promethean fuel is poured into the vent and ignited. An awful stench of burning flesh fills the tomb, forcing the cohort back. Even worse, the foul black smoke that belches from other concealed entrances to the tunnel must act as a beacon for other Necrons to home in on the cohort's location. At least the passage is put beyond use. Balls. Note to self, don't burn everything next time. Is that a death mark?
We're watching you.
And an immortal. Shit. Lil! Happy holidays! Yeah, happy holidays to you too. How you doing? 12 months in a row. Thank you very much. Burn the I want to burn the heretic, but it keeps punishing me for it. Alright. What do we got? We got a flayed one here. We got just all of the dudes over here. Oh, this is gonna be rough. We have no cognition to start off with either. You can grab that at least.
Tell you what. Yoink. I'll take that. Why did you have to go first, Minaris? You're like the worst one to go first. Oh well. Pew pew. Just put in the drags. Servo skull. Give me that. Just use our free firepower to try and finish this guy off. Free-ish anyway, these power axes aren't free. But I did get cognition from that, so it sort of was free. End turn. This immortal's a problem. So is the frickin' death mark, come to think of it. Ouch. Alright. Horatio Claw. I might want to use that, you know. Oh, I see. He's overwatching that, is he? In fact, he's overwatching me specifically. And sadly, it looks like my Incendiing Combustor is a little bit out of range. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. So you just move there for now. Hello, Mr. Flayed One. No, I don't think I can destroy those gates. Welcome to the party. Just Guitari Vanguard. Right, let's get a big cognition point dump. Huzzah! So that I can Volkite you into oblivion. Sweet. Yes! That's what I wanted to see. If I move, I'm going to get overwatched by him, which is very annoying. But hey ho. Just eliminate you and stay perfectly still. Right. Wait, what? All troops in range attack selected target, yeah. Can he really not shoot across there? I guess not. It's annoying.
Let's go with this. Give our Skitari a little buff here. Alright. Out of range. Can shoot him though. So annoying. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the hit. Oh god! That hurt. Take that, you git. It's overwatching again. Oh, I hate Deathmark so much. I really do. It's so annoying. Yep, just take the hit. Fuck it. Ow. I think if I stand on this, I'll get transported, maybe? Oh yeah, the incendiary combustor is good, but it is. Holy shit, is it short ranged. Give him a little healing. There we go. Heal our little Skitari a little bit. Hey, there we go. Oh, of course, now I move across when I can't fire the damn thing. Oh, well, at least we're there now. Oh, actually. Hello. Reinforcements have arrived. Die, you stupid Deathmark. Ah, yes! Excellent. And he's gone, because that servo skull deals 1 point of damage. Tee-hee! It's a good soundtrack this game's got, isn't it? It's very good. Oh, range, no! Next up, we want to deal with this Immortal. Because he's a pretty annoying git, he is. Don't kill him! I've just spent all that effort healing him. This probably won't do much. Oh, 3 damage is not bad, actually. Run away! Ouch! I hate Immortals.
I hate death marks more, but I also hate immortals. God, they're annoying. Alright. So now for the fun part. Burn, heretics! Wow, really? Guy's like got 1 health left. Whatever, I'll get an attack of opportunity as soon as he tries to flee, so... Hello, boys! Reinforcements are here. Let's go scan this. Some precious blackstone. Hey, nice. All I had to do was scan those. The flayed one would have been dead, though, because he would have tried to retreat from close combat, provoking an attack of opportunity. And then would have died. So... A dead Skitari is pinned up against a wall by a blade speared through his body. It seems strange for the flayed one to leave a corpse behind without skinning and dismembering it. Perhaps this discovery would reward examination, or perhaps it is a trap. I'm going to go with trap. That seems very much like a trap to me, Admiral Akbar. Shoot down the body from a distance. If it's a trap, it should be deactivated so other Skitari do not get caught out by it. Take the body down and examine it. Let's do this one. The cohort riddles the corpse with gunfire. The body explodes in a burst of radiation as the booby trap is tripped. Yeah, I thought so. The cohort exults in the knowledge that they have not been outsmarted by the Necrons, though the gunfire and triggering of the trap have surely given away their location. +3 cognition points. We got full cognition, boys. That is good news. All right. Full cognition and a very, very wounded Skitari Vanguard. Even you must appreciate the horror of finding such a place, Magos. This is what is eroding the morale of our forces. The influx of flayed ones has left this chamber awash with gore and scraps of skin. It seems this place was used to butcher the bodies of fallen Skitari and turn what flesh they retained into the leathery shrouds worn by the flayed ones. This horrific place cannot be left as it is. Eliminate. Collapse the chamber entirely, at least it could become a proper resting place for what remains of these fallen soldiers. Consecrate. Consecrate the remains with rites of peaceful repose so their souls can join with the infinity of the Omnissiah. Immolate. Burn the remains. At least they can be prevented from polluting the tomb further. No! Burning always goes badly. Let's consecrate. The cohort enacts the traditional rites of the abandoned for consecrating the remains of those who cannot be identified from the body parts left behind. However, the decaying remains mingle with some noxious substance in the tomb to produce toxic fumes that finally beat back the cohort amid severe side effects. Ew. Awakening increased by 1, but we did get a little bit of blackstone. Eh. No wonder some of us have been lost to this tomb already. Necrons are using madness as a weapon. The journey down towards the lower levels of the tomb passes through a chamber where someone has scratched marks all over the walls, with a fury and verbosity that can only be the result of madness. Has one of the Skitari gone insane in the tomb of Umjao? bet the fumes are flammable. Probably. I'm just gonna because the last 2 times I've tried to burn something, it's gone horribly wrong, and I assume that's probably would have happened. If I try to burn it, it probably would have just exploded in my face. So. The journey down. Okay, yeah. Search for the unfortunate who made these markings in case they could be saved. Bypass the chamber without giving the inscribed rantings a second thought. Examine scratched words for insight into conditions in the tomb of Ubja. No, ignore. Continue. Think like a tech priest. The cohort chooses speed over thoroughness and leaves the chamber behind. The story of the lost madman will remain untold, ending in the noxious shadows of the tomb. Necron initiative decreased. Good. Good. Kill all enemies. Again. And let's bring some Skitari friends. Alright. First things first. Grab that. Volkite! By the Omnissiah! Zap. Let's just get you out of the picture completely, thank you. And I think we may even try and slap you. Let us delay your turn. Dealt with. Mr. Incendiing Combustor, I want you in the enemy's face as soon as possible this time around so you can move over there. Get yourself the Horatio Claw bit. There we go. Useful bit of kit, that. Alright. That's fine. Go ahead and end turn, I think now. Oh, actually no. Finish him off. Family. End. Right. Out of range, sadly. We're about to just switch places on these platforms here. This is going to be quite funny. Funny, but also frustrating as hell. Come on, attack. Yes. have this. Extra damage for a Laskitari. Yeah. Yep, there we go. And they move across here. Oh dear. Alright, well. Machines, put it! Yes! More cognition! Okay. Yes. Okay, things are going okay. Alright, we're going pretty good so far, actually, I gotta say. It's not bad. Oh boy. Right. Pew pew. Dead. Marvelous work there. Cognition! Right. What do I wish to burn to death? Is the question. Can I just fit you guys in, all three of you? Yes, I can! Burn, heretics! Look at all the cognition I have now after that. I love the ascending combustor, it's awesome. Hello. Getting a bit too in character. I'm getting into just the right amount of character, if you ask me. Dead. Do we win now? Yes, we do. How's the audio, by the way, guys? Is it okay now, or is it still a bit loud? I haven't checked in a while. Sounds fine to you. Okay. Good. Just checking. Alright, the archway leading to the lower reaches of the Tomb of Umjao is rigged with demolition charges by the cohort. When they are detonated, the entire section of the tomb collapses, filling in the flayed one's route with the massive amounts of rubble and detritus. The flow of flayed ones is stemmed, and the Skitari in the tomb win a rare reprieve. Skitarii should have the pressure taken off them for the time being. With the luck of Mars, they should be able to hold the tomb until it can be fully explored.
Of all the forms of the Necron, the flayed ones are the foulest and gravest moral threat to us, Skitarii. Emotional returns of disgust, anger, and moral repugnance are filling my neurovaults to full capacity. I am moved to pray we will soon be finished with the Tomb of Ubjao.
I have seen what has happened to our troops in there. I've seen how it changes them. I pray for the same thing, Magos. Man, I killed a lot of Necrons. The awakening bar's getting scarily high now, though. Litany of the Electromancer. The next 6 attacks will ignore all armor. Wow, that's pretty good. Blessings of the... Gain 9 cognition points. Oh my god. My cognition bar isn't even that big. That's amazing. What happens if you hit max awakening? You lose the game. Treasure hunt. Tech Acquisitor Scaevola has received reports of a powerful artifact in the Tomb of Agrelek. Acquire this artifact for study. We get a gamma pistol. Well, that's not bad. Servitor level 2. Blackstone. Videx here. And yeah. Captrix, who has a pair of hard difficulty missions for me, which I'm kind of avoiding. But I do like the plasma caliber, I have to admit. That's a pretty sweet reward. I might do this one, because Scaevola, quite frankly, is always a laugh. How'd you win? We prevent the Tomb World from awakening. Basically. The Tomb World will awaken when it reaches 100%. We need to stop that happening before it reaches 100%. That's essentially it. It's quite simple, really. Let's see. Oh, where's our Dominus? There he is, Minarius. Energy enhances cost -1 cognition point to use. What? That's so crap. Oh no, hang on a minute. It means you can use it for free, which I suppose is okay, but whatever. There's nothing stopping me going into any of the others, by the way. It's just I decided I wanted to max out a Dominus. Alright, fine, we'll give you an energy or enhancer, and so if I'm understanding that correctly, enhanced enhancers. Enhanced enhancers, very good. Energy enhancers cost -1 cognition point to use. So yeah, basically you can use it. It costs me nothing. It just has a cooldown of 3, but all energy attacks gain +2 energy damage for 1 round, and I believe this end of this. Yeah, okay. So basically, for 1 round, my Volkite will do even more damage, and my Phosphor Blast Pistol will do actually a surprising amount of damage. It's
Especially if it's got machine spirit charged on it. That could actually be surprisingly nasty. What exactly happens when a Tomb World awakens in 40k? The Necrons kill everybody. And then they move to the nearest planet nearby and kill everybody there, and so on and so on until they continue reclaiming what they consider to be their lost dynastic territories. Basically, if a Tomb World wakes up, fucking kiss goodbye to the entire system. Hell, not the system, like, kiss goodbye to the sector. Upgrade anybody again? Jeremiah? Head or arms? Head. Hey. Now you're looking the business. Cognitive canisters have -1 cooldown. Do we even have cognitive canisters? Oh, I do. There you go. Target a troop for its next base attack against +1 damage and plus 25% critical chance. E. Alright, destroy the whole planet in that case. I believe they went over that in the intro. It's just not an option. The weapons they have available to us on this one ship we have here, the Cestus Battalion, are not capable of completely cracking the planet in half. They just... they can't. Typically, when the Imperium wants to wipe out an entire planet of life, they virus bomb it. Or they use cyclonic torpedoes or something like that. Both of which are pretty useless against a Necron Tomb World, which is all built underneath the surface of the planet's crust. And they're not organic, so a virus bomb is pointless. Imperium are capable of cracking a planet open, yes, but they need like basically an entire battle fleet to do it, along with some of the biggest ships they have available to them. And, to be fair, they need permission to do it as well. Like, it's not like in the Imperium just any old fleet admiral can go around, you know, cracking planets open like eggs. You've got to get permission from the highest level to do that sort of shit. And getting permission to do something in 40k can take a while. Since you've got to send your request back to Terra via the equivalent of psychic interpretive dance. So,
which takes long enough, and then you got to wait for the reply. Alright, treasure hunt. Let's swap this out for... Actually, no, swap this out. Servo Scal report summary follows. Artifact located, Tomb of Agrelek.
At the risk of committing the heresy of prophecy, I would guess you desire the acquisition of this artifact.
Response, yes. Agrelek was Necron Lord / Master of Fleet / General of Dynastic Forces. Potential power of artifacts.
The idea of acquiring a Xenos artifact gives me pause, Skivella.
Hence my role equals provide guidance in such matters. Evaluating artifact location. Deep inside Tomb of Agrelek. Acquisition challenging.
An understatement, Magos. The tomb is awakening more and more quickly. I understand the risks, Subdomina. I return sympathy for your concerns. The Tech Acquisitor Scavewaller is correct. We must learn more about the Necrons, for knowledge is power.
Statement agreement.
I hope this artifact is worth the lives you're spending to get it. The Tech Priests are in position, ready to advance.
Okay.
We have a glyph. I think it's this one. Because it's green, yeah. Tech priests must escape. Interesting. Interesting. Well... I really wish we had some more cognition than this. Oh, what am I doing? I can just get some off the bat like that. Boom. Max cognition for the win.
Hello there. Don't mind me scuttling on my crab legs. I'm going to use this. Then I'm going to use it to shoot you with this.
I didn't actually expect that to do a crit, but that was amazing. And just take advantage of that energy bonus. I should shoot you with this. 4 damage from a Phosphor Blaster is quite funny indeed. In fact, I'll go punch you with my axe while I'm at it as well. There you go. I had to bite them apples.
Right. Oh, there's a death mark over there. I didn't even notice that. Bloody hell. I have a plan. A cunning plan. Burn, heretics! Hello, Mr. Deathmark. Oh, you're going to be so annoying, aren't you? I was gonna say, escape missions seem a little more trivial when you've got lots of cognition points to spend. Well, yeah. No, we'll just take the damage and run. Stupid death marks. Irritating. Very irritating. There you go. Wait, what? Now I have to kill all enemies? Screw you, game. Can't move the goalposts like that. Oh, well. I did not do very much at all. Oh, dear. I dig this soundtrack so much. I've been listening to it a lot lately. While I was painting on my Skitari, I put the soundtrack for this game on in the background. It's so good. Doodly doot 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 doot. I'm coming for you, Mr. Deathmark. Yes, I am. Burning all my mechanicals here in the first mission, but oh well. It's probably worth it. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Burn, heretic! Do we win now? I do believe we do. The Ascending Combustor is so good! Target profile updated. Lord Agrelek. Priority elimination. Extreme prejudice justified. This chamber contains a grand figurehead of the kind that might be found on ocean-going ships, but it depicts a stylized Necron warrior. It must be a relic of Lord Agrelek, Admiral of the Necron fleets. Advance. Pass through the chamber. It's on a direct route to the cohort's objective, and time is critical. Annihilate to take the time to destroy the figurehead. Avoid. I'm going to risk it. Advance. Note taking, command says. Hidden hollow units trigger as the cohort passes by. Images of crescent-shaped Necron spacecraft fill the chamber, depicting a vast armada passing through the void. One huge and ornate ship must be Agralek's flagship. The display is harmless and suggests some of the history of the Necron race. Oh, good. Implying that tech priests are not overly zealous as just a default state of mind, Rejected Son. Pretty sure these guys just default to overly zealous. It's their natural state of being. This panel controls a heavy door. Yeah, I have no idea which one's good for that. No! Lost 2 condition points, that's really annoying. Oh well. Can't be zealous if it's calculated. You would be wrong. You need to do a mission with Videx in this game because he is both zealous and calculated at the same time. The cohort enters a chamber with several sculptures arranged on shelving around the walls. They appear to be replicas of the trapezoidal artifact, rendered in various materials. Scrutinize. Take one replica and examine it closely. Check the room for traps or hidden caches. Briefly examine several of the replicas. Cohort locates a few bars of various materials from which the replicas are made in concealed cavities in the walls. However, their activity draws the attention of numerous Necron scarab constructs that transmit alert data into the noosphere, informing the tomb's other Necrons of the cohort's looting. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about the AdMech. You say zealotry is more of an emotional state of mind. Most of the AdMech don't even have emotions, and yet they are zealous, religious fanatics in spite of this. Potentially even because of it. Do I want to deploy any Skitari on this one? Out of the back gate. Maybe? Hello, Mr. Deathmark. Ouch! You get? He's gonna be so annoying. I can't even move now without getting zapped. Ah! Delay turn. Kind of boxed in here, unfortunately.
it possible for a non-Mechanicus human to join the Mechanicus, or do you have to be born into it? Oh, no, 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 anyone can join. Frequently against their will, in fact. There's a lot of criminals and Imperial Guard deserters that get turned into Skitari against their will, after all. Or, indeed, servitors, for that matter. What about near-dead Imperial Guard repurposed with robotic prosthetics? They'd be viable to become Skitari. You wouldn't want to become Skitari. Let me put it that way. No sane person would want to become a Skitari. Yeah, that is a pretty horrible fate. Ooh, I do believe I'm going to burninate some things. I'm going to get shot on my way there, of course, but that's okay. What about things besides Skitari? I think your only other option is Servitor, pretty much. I love how I can use this even when in melee. Oh, magnificent. There's a thing around here with the app. There it is. Do not fuck with Jeremiah, because he will fuck with you. Very good. Yeah, let's get you over here. Start putting some rounds into that death mark. Any cognition left at all? No. Oh, that sucks. Wait, no, no, no. How annoying. Oh. Eat Volkite. Brilliant. That was satisfying. This will cause 1 point of damage if I use it on some. We'll save it for now. Alright. How does one become a tech priest then? I think generally you're born into it because the AdMech is a very feudal. I don't even want to call it an organization. It's almost like a country. But it's very feudally structured. The AdMech isn't basically. It isn't run like some sort of big corporation. It's lots and lots of feudal houses that are all kind of interconnected with one another with alliances and stuff like that, and they frequently infight amongst one another. You know, you have legions of Skitari, you have legions of Titans, you have houses whose sole asset is particular types of battle servitors, you have just like loads and loads and loads of different feudal entities that exist together as one big
massive entity, which is the Adeptus Mechanicus. Valon, yeah, Valon's got it. Nailed it completely. That's exactly what it's like. Medieval guild is a very good way of describing it. If you are exceptionally talented for some reason, yeah, they might take an interest in you, but generally speaking, you're kind of born into that whole world. Because, let's be honest, most outsiders find the Mechanicus pretty fucking weird. Alright, let's finish you off. And... pow. I love the ragdolls when you critical them. Alright, who are... this guy over here. And the crab legs give you so much movement. Just because I have a flair for the dramatic, I will finish you off with the flamethrower, even though it's completely unnecessary. There's seriously still more of you? Or do I have to... ah, my objective is to scan. Derp! Well, off we pop then. Ah, more Necrons. Ah, an Immortal! Ah, shite. That's not good. Now it's kill all enemies. I see. I see. Volkai in a face. Oh, he didn't like that. Holy shit.
Damage absorbed. How dare you, sir? There we go. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh. Damn, I can't quite get over there. Oh well. Nope, you can't turn adults into Space Marines. No, well, you could try, but the fatality rate is like 99.9%. So good fucking luck. Yeah, Corferon and what's his name, Luther. Basically, just humans given as many augmetics as they can possibly be given in order so that they can wear power armor and kind of vaguely keep pace with the other Space Marines, but they're still, you know, they're still not really Space Marines. Indeed, on the tabletop, if you played Horus Heresy, Corferon, for example, he does have Terminator armor, but he's still only toughness 3 instead of toughness 4 because he's not a Space Marine. So... should be having that. Prepare to be burninated. Well, actually, not quite yet. Cognition freedom hasn't recharged, rather annoyingly. I can scan this. And then punch you in the face. Also heal myself. I must seek further illumination. Ah. Alright, just stay there, get another attack of opportunity. In fact, I've got him pinned in the corner, so I'm just going to keep getting free attacks on him. Lovely. Not in range, am I? I'm just out of range. That's annoying. Hello. Ominous coming through. Finish off you. Grab that. And now you know what time it is. Kotor reaches the chamber in which the oh my god, trapezohedron artifact is held on a raised dais. Carefully, they remove the artifact and transport it in a rad-shielded container back to the tomb entrance. Finally, fruits of research born. Internal memory allocated. Research protocols enacted. Mission progress confirmed. Our mission is to ascertain any Necron threat and destroy it. Statement agreement. Agreement addendum. Gathering such knowledge to certain to help overall mission. Conversation terminated. Forgiveness requested. Research commences immediately. Rewards. God, you're getting expensive now. Look at that. Litany of Life. Restore 15 HP on the active unit. Sweet. Benediction of Omniscience. The next energy attack will deal plus 6 energy damage. Wow. You need to like one-shot a frickin' Destroyer Lord. Up on the chat. They seem to be discussing about 6 different things at once. Alright. Oh, got new deployments available for everybody. And 1,000 Blackstone! Marvelous. I was expecting to be able to like max out one discipline for a tech priest in a playthrough, but it seems like I can do way more than that. Optimized optimization. I still haven't unlocked cognitive canisters either. What else we got? Engine seer. Explorator. Now that would be a good one to have for Mr. Incendine Combustor. I think I might have him branch out into Explorator.
And you know what? I think everybody is going to get a rank in Tech Auxilium at this point, because Cognition Freedom is just so good. It's so fucking good. Oi. How do I... What the fuck? How do I have minus 429 Blackstone? What are you doing, game? Okay, now it's gone to 0. Boy, am I confused. I did get it, though. Alright, whoa, weird. Yeah, something went a bit wrong there. I just got cheated out of all of my Blackstone. Oh, well, I'll live with it. Just have to try and scan everything I possibly can for a couple of missions. Reload. I don't know when the autosave was. Right. Oh, we're back here. Oh, do I really want to do all this all over again? No, I don't. Bloody infrequent autosaves. Who's going to give me the most Blackstone? You are. And also a power field generator. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. Oh my... Wait, what? Are you serious? Okay. The game seems to think... yeah, okay, what? Yeah. So, we got something for all that money. We shouldn't have, but we did. The game basically thinks I bought Cognition Freedom about 6 times. And you know how I know this? It's because look at my augment capacity now. That's absurd! Basically, I could now give him, like... You want 2 Incendiing Combustors? Like, go nuts. Enjoy. We can do that. We can make that happen. We can give you 2 Incendiing Combustors. We can... all of the things. Like, as long as you've got slots free, we can give you it. I think Leonardus has hacked the system, is what he's done. The devious little git. He's stolen all the Blackstone to give himself personal upgrades. See, the thing is, like, 2 Incendiing Combustors is hilarious, but the problem is you'll never have enough cognition points to actually fire them both. So it's actually a little bit pointless. I can give you a better power axe, though. Enjoy. Yeah, I think Leonardus is a confirmed heretic. At this point, But at least he's our heretic. He's been hanging around with Scaevola too much. What slots are these? Ah. Ah, I can have more mechadendrites. Like so. Now I really am turning into Dr. Octopus. About this. Do I have anything that fits in that slot? Don't think so. Alright, we'll give you an Incending Combustor. What else do you want to give you? Gamma Pistol, Arc Rifle, Volkite Blaster, Phosphor Blast Pistol. Arc Rifle's probably a good shout, I reckon. Yeah. Give you a pair of Arc Rifles. That's it. We'll give you an Arc Rifle and a Plasma Culverin. There we go. That's almost all of the capacity used up. Right, so he's got self-healing for days now, basically. Infestus Mechadendrite. You know what? We'll have an Infestus Mechadendrite. Marvelous. Alright, well. I am willing to roll with this bug. This bug is hilarious. Right, look, rank 15! Rank 15! Now that's all the cyber dongs you'll ever need, yeah? Leonardus! You fool, what have you done? Are you sure it's a bug? Yeah, absolutely a bug. Absolutely a bug. There's no way you should be able to go into minus Blackstone. You can't take out a loan. And you shouldn't normally be able to buy the same upgrade 6 times. Ooh, an upgraded Infestus Mechadendrite. And an upgraded Curatio Claw. How appropriate. Lock and key. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola needs a key to the artifact she recovered earlier. This key is in possession of a senior. This is what happens when you leave out of the. This key is in possession of a senior Necron in the Tomb of Agrilec. So the key is possessing a Necron as opposed to the Necron is in possession of the key. What a difference a single word can make. Alright, cool. Leonardus, you cheating bastard. I love it! Alright, I'm gonna have to bring servitors because I can't afford anything else.
Artifact research ceased. Obstruction can be overcome / defeated / conquered.
That you have brought this to my attention suggests overcoming it requires my help.
Artifact requires key. If possessed key equals true, research continues. Skitari Intelligence Report Summary. Key in possession of...
Again.
Key in possession of Lieutenant of Lord Agrilec.
Who must be hunted down and killed by my tech priest so that you can get this key?
Magos, your wisdom equals infinite.
Why does it have a display for negative balance, though? I don't think it was deliberately programmed to have a display for negative balance. Yeah, exactly what Master Process said. Yeah, literally, as soon as I exited the menu, it bumped back up to 0, so, yeah. If we were supposed to, it would have stayed at minus whatever. Oh, apparently if you hold down the mouse button, it skips through all the dialogue. Shit, I didn't realise. Okay, well, anyway. Missed out on the banter this time. That's okay. I mean, to be fair, like, it is Necrons, right? You never know what to expect. Maybe it is a sentient key that's in possession of a Necron Lord. Uh-oh. Loaded, designation, Praetorian, weapons class, Rod of Covenant. These names match Imperial records, however, they predate them. Maybe Resac has information on this, let me check. Loaded. Necron scripture has proven decodable. They've catalogued their armories and regimental deployments. Their pride in not encrypting name designations has allowed decoding to Nuspheric binary. It appears this is your answer, xenobiologist. Praetorians scour the skies before an assault, often waiting for the opportune. File corruption too heavy to proceed. Best if we avoid interfering with Resac's databanks in the future. Certainly, when he's midway through enemy data download. Track Praetorians, eh? That certainly makes things interesting. Alright, Leonardus, you big mess of mechadendrites. Look at this guy. Is there new music? Alright, let's... I'm in a very good position here, to be honest. Step 10. And to get shot by this guy. Oh my, hello. Ouch. That wasn't very sporting. No attack of opportunity provoked. Works for me. Right. Ah, I should have used the ability first. Idiot. Never mind. Use it now. No.
Whoa! Bye-bye. He's dead. Yay, full cognition. Unfortunately, can't get close enough to use my incendiary combustor because you are in the way! You fools! Never mind, I should use my Curatio Claw to heal you. Or I could just burn them both. That would be a really bad idea, but hey. This is going to suck. Because he's going to shoot me now. And all of these guys are going to take damage because of the chain lightning effect. I should have thought about that. Hopefully I can act first. Oh, hello. Yay, Servitor. Right. Can I get both of you with this? Ooh, I might be able to. Yeah. Including my own servitor. Whoops! Never mind. Ooh, arc rifles are fun. Alright. Whoops. My cabbages. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where's my Curatio Mechanandrite? There we go. And I'll use the Infestors to pop off one of you. Bye. That's why I picked the Infestors, basically. I don't... It has crappy damage, and I don't really need the knockback. However, it's a free way to kill off a downed enemy, so... That's why I decided to pick it. Marvelous! Sweet. That was productive. Damage, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right. Move here. Use this. Give me some of that sweet, sweet cognition. There you go. Really? Seriously? Alright, fine. Oh, come on. Well, yeah, just die. I want to use my flamer on the other Necrop. Damn you. Wow, that didn't kill him. I'm actually somewhat amazed. Never mind, I'll just time up in close combat then. There we go. Job's a good one. A statue of Agrilex's lieutenant stands at a junction in the passageway ahead. It points in one direction as if indicating the way. For sake, find another route entirely. This is obviously a trap. Mistrust. Go in the direction it is not pointing to. Follow. Follow. The passageway terminates in a small chapel covered in images of the lieutenant, evidently a sort of shrine or monument to this particular Necron. The unwholesomeness of such a place is counteracted by the wealth of information about the Necron and his deeds, which can be relayed to the Cestus Metallicon for study. +2 cognition. Yay! Good. Excellent. Well, where are we going? This way. Curiosity intensifies. A strange sculpture takes up the center of this chamber, a heap of Necron heads piled up on a circular base. The base has hieroglyphics inscribed around its circumference. Examine sculpture. Speculation commences. 1. Memorial to massacre. 2. Monument to victory. 3. Warning against deviance. Oh. Sculpted heads are rendered in considerable detail and are arranged like a battlefield trophy. The implications of the display are troubling, and the chamber seems suffused with a sensation of oppression and misery. Ugh. And, yeah, this went up. The awakening meter thing. Oh, Blackstone, smart one. A huge mural depicts the artifact from Agrilex's tomb and the ring-shaped object that must be the key Scaevola wishes to acquire. The background of the image appears to be a large set of doors or gates, perhaps symbolic, perhaps real. Document. Damn it! The mural's image is sent to the Cestus Metallicon. In the process of examining it, the corruptive malice with which it was created takes its toll on the minds of the cohort, who are left shaken by a sense of ethereal alien presence. This is not going well. Just trying to pick the options that might give me some Blackstone. It's getting greedy. Oh, another trial Praetorian. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, God. Oh, hello. Lord proximity confirmed. Load data. Detecting large anti-void forces from this form. Frustrating. Signal interference. Loaded. Play. This is a form we wish we had never uncovered. Do not underestimate. High lifeform intellect. Gargantuan cognitive data. Lords are masters of strategy. They have ruined many offensive attempts. Revert to defensive stance while we wait for more data to be collected. Not peak of Necron hierarchy. Have instinct for more deadly forms. This form is a threat still. Ensure execution early in tomb exploration to increase chance of optimal victory. Concerning indeed, but good advice, Captrix. My emotional receptors are pleased you're on the mission. No need for pleasing. Hunt is only emotion. Okay. Here I am with no frickin' Skitari or anything like that. just a bunch of servitors. By bunch, I mean like 2. However, I do have 3 extremely well decked out tech priests, so let's see what happens. For instance, Plasma Culverin. Arc Rifle. That can't have been healthy for him. Just send my skull all the way over here to nick one of those. Like, oh! He's only going to smack me next turn, so I might as well get the drop on him. Ah! Brilliant. That was just enough. And I will use my Infestor's Mechadendrite to finish him off. That was a good choice. Right, that's one Praetorian dealt with. Prepare myself slightly. End turn. Oh, hello. Oh, you're in flamer range. Excellent. Just made my life easier. Oh, that hurt. Ouch. I don't think he liked that very much. I forgot to use this again. Dead. Didn't even need to flame him. Oh, you better believe I'm going to get the Necron Lord with the Flamer. It's going to be so good. Cognition freedom. Grab that cognition there. And die, heretics! Ah, very nice. -2 Necron Awakening. Oh, sweet. I didn't even realize that was what happened when you scanned when you destroyed those things instead of scanning them. That is interesting. That is very interesting indeed. Yes, yes. Right, I'm going to run over here and pinch this. Scan this one so I can get some Blackstone finally. But yeah, interesting. If you blow them up, it reduces awakening. Servitors, yay! Provocation. Become the priority target of enemies in range and gain +1 physical armor and +1 energy armor for 1 round. Huh. Comes the Lord, his lordship himself. If I were to move up a little bit further... Okay. It's already on half health. Brilliant. Damn, can't quite shoot you. Oh well. Oh, hello. Reinforcements, is it? Alright, well. I think... Ooh. It's not a bad idea. Oh, you can just try it after you've scanned it. I didn't know that. Not risk versus reward at all, it's just more reward, but I was not capitalizing on it. I wonder how screwed I am in the long run in this campaign now that I've not been doing this the entire time. Dear. Go, servitors! Go! And provoke them! Yeah, the servitors have the swagger, don't they? That immortal's going to be a problem very soon. What was that? Rest in peace, servitor. Oh! Attack of opportunity, but it was absorbed. And now he's dead. Something tells me we should probably stay away from this Necron Lord. However, I'm going to Volkite him in the face first. Ah, 10 damage. Get wrecked. And now run away! No, I can't use the Incendiing Combustor. I'm so sad now. However, oh, I can harvest this though. Oh, I don't know why I harvested that. I should have harvested one of the ones further away, but never mind. Damn it. Only had one more turn. Well, actually, I tell you what. Fuck it. Blessings of the Omnissiah, motherfucker. Omnissiah, motherfucker. Oh, yes. Burn, burn, burn. Oh, he has had it. Thank you for the cognition. Good night, sweet prince. Imagine the humiliation of being a frickin' Necron Lord and waking up again after 60 million years and just getting your brain smashed in by this motherfucker here. This mechadendrite-equipped lunatic running at you with a big axe. He's never gonna live that one down. Now I wonder. No, I can't get in range of that immortal. Sad times. I might be able to if I go up here. Oh, yes. Excellent. Some cyber mofo with an X in red robe screaming obscenities in binary, yeah. Ooh, right. I'm gonna kill my servitor. How dare you? How very dare you? Oh shit, there's another immortal down there. Oh, I did not notice you. Let's eliminate you. And you. Bye. Pinch that cognition. What about fucking OP tech priests are? And it kind of fits the fluff too, to be honest with you. Like, that Belisarius Call fellow, you don't want to get on his wrong side. You really don't. Red is the colour of Mars for sure, but there's a lot of Forge Worlds out there who have different colour schemes. Like Stygies wear black, for example. Ryza wear orange. My custom Forge World I have on the tabletop wears purple. So I mean, it's kind of purple. It's sort of like a maroony, it's a maroonish kind of violet almost, actually. And I'm not sure in how accurately this game actually captures it. The paint color I used was Screamer Pink, but it's not really pink, to be honest. Reveal his stats for me. Oh, he's very nearly dead. In that case, have an arc rifle. Bye. Miss Warlock Purple. I've got to drop a bottle of army paint of Warlock Purple actually. And Valon, thank you for the bits. By the way, I did see that. Alright. Volcate Blaster. I'll show you the photo again in a minute when we finish this mission. Then you'll get the idea. Hello! Oh, actually, let's actually use the frickin' enhancer this time, shall we? Finally remember for once. I have a feeling that probably hurt him significantly. Even if it didn't kill him, yeah. His energy armor, so he absorbed quite a bit of it. But hey, he sure as shit won't absorb the flamer that's headed his way. Combust, heretic! The cohort reaches the sarcophagus of Agrelek's lieutenant. The image of the Necron is carved into the lid of the sarcophagus, and in its angular stone hands it is gripped the ring-shaped artifact that Scaevola has described as the key she seeks. The tech priests prise the key out of its grip and return to the Cestus Metallicum.
Statement. Expression of gratitude. Research protocols restarted.
I echo Subdomina Kepra's inquiry. What does this artifact do?
Poetic communication mode. It is a tantalizing mystery the blessed Omnissiah has placed before us to solve. End poetic communication mode.
I have compartmentalized a great deal of frustration regarding this artifact. I hope that it helps us explore these tombs and eliminate the threat within, Scaevola.
If sufficient importance equals false, Omnissiah would not have set in our path.
We should get killing the Lord. Quite a bit, actually. We're in the money. We're in the money.
Oh, yeah.
Well, attract mouse clicks. This ain't no freaking StarCraft. What's going on? Ratio claw upgrade. Oh, sweet. Pair of titanium. Oh, we got 500 now. Right, Leonardus, you loony. Let's rejig this. Infestus Mechadendrite. Yes. Ratio claw. It's upgraded one? Yes, it is. Oh, I've only got one more free slot now. Very well, I shall unplug the arc rifle and instead take a gamma pistol. There we go. That works. Right, who doesn't still have... You've got it. There, Tech Auxilium, give me that. It is too good not to have. It is too good not to have that. Really, seriously. Especially when every Tech Priest is packing a weapon with, like, multiple cognition costs. So... Right. 33% awakening. Ah! That's worrying. That's worrying. Alright. They've all got missions available for us. However, I'm going to save the game. I think it's stream 3 we're on. I don't remember. And, folks. Alright, let me just... I'll tell you what, before we do anything else. Let me just show you the picture again, for those of you who weren't here for the start of the stream. There we go. It's a sort of burgundy colour, really. There you go. That's what they look like. That's my guys. So it's purple, kind of. I don't really know how to describe it, honestly. Wine red. Something like that. It's an off red of some description. So, but yeah, there you are. That's my first squad of Skitari. I've obviously got the engine seer still knocking around somewhere. He's been in some of the guard bat reps, but I now have a squad of Skitari. I have a Tech Priest Dominus lying around somewhere from Forgebane that I could build as well. The thing is, I don't know if I want to really use the default Tech Priest Dominus kits. I feel like I want to convert my Tech Priests up quite a bit. So, because everyone uses the same kit, otherwise it's kind of boring. Bit like my Lord of Contagion from a Death Guard. I've got one bog standard one from the Dark Imperium set in his monopose glory with his big axe. But I think I really want to convert a Lord of Contagion somehow. But anyway. Yep, there they are. So I got a guy with a plasma caliver, one with an arc rifle. And the kit did come with an option for a transuranic arquebus as well, but I didn't fancy its rules, so I just went with these two. But yeah, that's my first squad of Rangers. So Like I said, next squad will be... I'm going to alternate between Rangers and Vanguard. Even though apparently Rangers are better. I don't really care. I'm going to have both anyway. Because all it takes is one chapter approved or something like that, and suddenly Vanguard are the better one. You know how it is, so... Trying to future-proof my army by having a bit of everything. But yeah. There you go. That's what they look like. So... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for coming along tonight. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you had fun. Chat was quite active tonight, which was nice. We had some fun animated discussions. So that's always good. I just love this game. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. I have no plans to stop streaming at all, so I'll be back again with this again on next Monday. So
More Mechanicus! More!
This cheating heretic tech priest Leonardus. Rank 15, my god. Anyway, so the thing is, what kind of sucks is he's rank 15 but hasn't got any of the bonuses he would normally get for being rank 15. So, which is a bit shite, honestly. So I'm kind of going to suffer for that probably in the long run, but oh well. Never mind. What are you doing on Wednesday? We're continuing with... presumably continuing with Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and World in Conflict. World in Conflict was awesome. I really enjoyed streaming that last Wednesday. I need to put the VOD up tonight, actually, before I go to bed, in fact, on the Livestream channel. But... yeah, World in Conflict was really good fun. I enjoyed the heck out of that. I could have played that for another couple of hours, honestly. Legacy of Kain, I suppose I'll continue with it. I didn't have too many complaints about the frame rate, honestly, so I suppose we'll probably continue with it, unless anyone's got any complaints. I didn't necessarily really like the look of it very much on the stream VOD. It admittedly doesn't look as bad on the stream VOD as it did in my stream preview. But still, it's not great. So I'll think about that. But we'll probably continue with it unless there's like some big outcry against it, which there hasn't been so far. So yeah, that'll be Wednesday's stream. Then most likely it'll be first half will be Legacy of Kain, second half will be World in Conflict, and then Friday will hopefully be Fallout New California. My streaming schedule could get a bit all over the place because we're getting into the Christmas holiday now, and we've got other stuff going on. As I'm sure you can well imagine, my video upload schedule is already kind of messy as it is. But yeah, things might have to move things around on certain days and stuff. You know what I mean? Not necessarily cancelling. I might just have to change the days I stream on occasionally. You know how it is. So, just a warning. But for now, we should be okay. So yeah. So what you gotta do, man? Wow. What I gotta do is stream, and so I can get paid, you know, at the end of the day. But yeah, the schedule might change up a little bit, is all I'm saying. Yeah. Alright, that is it, everybody. I wish I could zoom in and have a bit of a look around the bridge here, because like, you can see all the other tech priests and stuff sat in their little thrones and things. Be nice to look around, but anyway. Yep, that's it for me tonight. I will see if there's anyone to raid. There almost never is on a Monday. Yeah, there is nobody. Okay. Alright, so that is it for me tonight. Ladies and gents, thanks very much. Have fun. I'll catch you on Wednesday. And toodaloo.